What's good, world? It's your boy BrodyBeats. Back at it, 2018. It's my first tutorial in a while. It's been a couple of years since I actually done one. But here recently, I've been getting a lot of requests asking how I did my kicks and my 808s. Well, all around on how I do my drums, how I mix them down, how I get them to hit so hard, shape them and panning, you know what I mean? So today, I'm going to do a little tutorial on how I do it. I'm going to say this once. I don't need nobody in the comments talking shit. This is going to be basic as fuck. I'm going to find a loop, put it in the playlist, and create drums to it. I'm not trying to make a complete beat, a remix, instrumental, none of that. I'm just doing this simply for tutorial purposes only. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, I'm gonna come over here, find a little quick sample, change my tempo to 140. Well, shit. How did it just jump that goddamn high? Did y'all see that? I don't think there is a song that goes from 140. What's going on? Just at fucking 340. All right, let's see what we got. How I'm feeling. Fuck, I just gonna find a little simple loop real fast. That'll work for right now. It ain't the best, but it'll do right. All right. If you are a guy or a person or a girl, whatever you may be, like using loops and samples and acapellas and stuff, this is going to save you a lot of time and trouble trying to get everything to line up right. Tempo is at 140. I mean, the sample is at 140 BPM, but some samples you might try to use are 139, 137. So what you would do, see this knob right here, you would click this. This knob right here says time. Right click it. Auto detect. If you know the BPM or whatever you're using, like say it's a Rihanna acapella, you can easily Google and find the BPM or the tempo of the song. But this one, you see how it's already estimated and it's on point. Usually what you would do would come here to type in BPM 140. And then you would come to this little drop down slot. I've seen people use Pro Default, but me, I prefer Pro Transit. That's just me. Normalize and make it a little louder, you know what I mean? And auto assign to the mixer track. This is the mixer. This is where all the levels will be checked, EQ'd, compressed, whatever you're gonna do. It comes down to this. So what I'm gonna do, I already know my drums are 1 through 4. So this will be 5. Come here. Like that. And here it is now. And I'm just gonna a rough volume check this so I can do my drums. That's a bet. Now I'm gonna come back to my step sequencer. This is this. Me, I usually turn the bar per bar, this pattern, you know, beats, whatever fuck, beats per pattern, whatever. Yeah, to 8. So it'll come out to like this. I've seen people turn it up all the way to 16. Whatever floats your boat, but it has to be 4, 8, 16, so on and so on. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right. Come back over here. Let's just find some drums. You know what I mean? My bad. I had to light the dude back up. Yeah, nigga. Y'all know how I get down. This is real nigga shit. I ain't saying professional for shit, nigga. Blowing on a whole ass joint right now doing this shit. But anyway, find the right 808 that'll fit this loop. It's kind of nice. Kind of like that. For now, we're gonna rock with that one. All right. I usually go to this is my go-to drum kit section when I do my EDM and shit. But like I said, man, it's all preference. Whatever you want on your beat. Don't think you have to sound like Lex Luthor or Drummer Boy or some shit like that. You don't, just do you. If you think it sound legit, then goddamn it sound legit, and can't nobody else tell you different. So I'm gonna go into my favorite kick, because really with these kicks, I don't really have to do too much EQing or anything. I like that one. And that one. Me, I prefer to use 2 kicks to layer them with the same sequence pattern that I'm about to make. I've seen some people just use the same kick, right click, clone it, so they give it that but it's the same sound, you know what I mean? It's whatever you want to do. Me, this is just how I do it. Let me go ahead and switch from song mode to pattern. All right, they sound legit together. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna make a little simple pattern so I can prove a point real fast. Let me see. You hear that? How they each note dragged off to the next note? Some people say you can just click this and it'll work, but most of the times it still sounds like it drags over. You hear that? Okay. It took me, man, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, about 2 straight weeks trying to figure out why the fuck my 808 sound like that. I thought it was this right here. They was too close together or something. It took me a while to figure it out. So I did my little research, you know what I mean? Got online and shit. So what I figured out and found is the attack time. What you would do, you turn this all the way down, and then your release time. Release time is the curve of the end of the bass, like the boo, that ooh part, you know what I mean? That's the end. You would turn that down. Me, I don't even know how to explain it. Release time, it's all preference to how you want it to roll, because sometimes you might have a marching band like snare. You want it to roll, the 808 to roll with it. You don't turn your release all the way down. You will leave maybe a tail like this. See how that went like that? You will leave a tail like that. Me, it's like I said, it just depends on the beat. And the other way you can do it, come here to miscellaneous properties. See this button right here that says cut itself? Simply click it, and it automatically cuts the shit for you. They say, I don't know if it's true or not, this is the same thing as this, but hey, I don't know. But now listen to the 808. What the fuck? I see what I did. Hold up. I fucked up. 5. Okay. I fucked up by actually fucking with the release, and then now that the whole thing just sounds crappy. Let me just put these little shitty patterns back. Delete this hoe. Alright. Come here. Miscellaneous properties. Cut itself. And now listen. See how it sounds full, and it, as soon as this one comes in, this one automatically cuts itself right there before it starts. That's a clean 808. Some people that didn't hit me up and ask me to look at their beats and what was wrong with their 808s, that's the first thing I noticed. The 808 doesn't cut itself. The note carries. It's a bass note. It travels. It's just like you riding down the car with your 12s in the trunk. Somebody inside the house gonna hear your shit over the hi-hats. You know what I mean? It travels. So with that being said, if it don't cut off, by the time that next one come off, you just got notes and waves on top of waves, the frequencies of that wave, you know what I mean? It muckies up, it gets muddy and shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so you gotta make sure that shit cut first and foremost before you even try to do anything else. All right, let me delete this bullshit. All right, me personally, I don't even do my 808 yet. I like to start off with a, hold on. I like to start off with my simple claps and kick. Let me go ahead and do that real fast. Let me hear the loop again. I forgot how that bitch sound. That's nice. All right, let me get a little snare to it. Some with no tail. You see how the clap had a tail? Little reverb, echo, delay type thing. So we need one that just, yeah, that'll work. Okay. It's gonna be some people that scorn me for doing this, but and say it's too simple. But pretty much all rap songs, unless it just got a trapped out snare roll or something, you know what I mean, has this simple pattern. How I remember it, the second gray, the first gray from the last. Second, boom, last one, boom. And it gives you this. I'm turning it back off. You know what I mean? Just that simple. Alright. And from there I just build, like right now, like I said in the beginning of the tutorial, I'm only gonna do a simple pattern. I'm not gonna get into all details, panning this note, making this note go here and there. I'm only gonna do that on the 808. Okay. You see how that clap carries itself too? Cut itself. And just to be safe, cut itself. Alright. That's pretty much it. Let me throw a little. Just to make sure everything's straight, just throw this little pattern one on all the way across. Not a fan of that clap no more. That motherfucker doing too much. That's more like it. There we go. There we go. All right. Come back down to the hi-hats. Alright, I don't know if y'all noticed from FL10 up, as you plan your song or the song structure of your beat or whatever, if you click this once as it's playing, it'll play it on a simple 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 type pattern. Listen. So they give you a chance to, instead of sitting here with your mouse, click, 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 click to get that pattern, it automatically gives it to you. Let me see what this shit gonna do. Like I said, it's all simple. Right click, fill each 2 steps, and it gives you that. All right. Oh, let me check something real fast. Okay. I'm tripping then. Cut that too. For now. Okay, let me make sure all my shit is normalized. Normalize it. It's pretty much like stage gauging for vocals. You know, when you record vocals, stage gaining. God damn, can't say that shit for shit. But yeah, that's all it really is. I like to do that on my snares and my hats because it's really coming off that cymbal. That actual drum, a clap, that's human hands, you know what I mean? You don't really have to do anything too much to that. Kick, sometimes I do my kick, but when I layer them up double, I don't even normalize them. You know what I mean? I just leave them shits like, well, that one's normalized. I don't know how that got normalized, but yeah, like. All right, here comes the fun part. Simply follow that drum pattern or kick pattern you just found. Alright, send a piano roll. I'm thinking I'm not gonna use this 808. It's not doing what I want it to do. Yeah, that motherfucker cut. Let's see what's up. Yeah, it's too as you can hear. I needed just a quick. Simple as that. See why I like visions? Open that bitch and found the right motherfucker. There we go. Piano roll. Alright, so this is the part where I usually lose some folks. Like you seen how we just came up with that simple, measly little kick pattern, right? Okay, but this is where you spice it up. It's all about the 808, right? Most trap songs, most new age songs nowadays is all about bass, 808. Okay, so with that being said, the attention goes from the kick now to the 808. Whatever you come up with in here, you will copy paste to the kick now. With that being said, let me show you how it's done though, because some people are like, what the fuck? When I tell them that shit, they look at me like, huh? But just watch, let me show you. I'm gonna come here. If I hit this mic one more time, y'all, you can tell I ain't did this shit in a while. But anyway, mute everything else out except for the 808. Let's see what that bitch sound like. Okay, not bad, not bad. I feel like I don't need to move anything on that one. See, like in here you can play with, you can cut these, all that, whatever you want. I like to drag some up to it to give it that rise or that roll, as they call it, that shit, yeah. Come in, cut that last one right there. Jack that hoe up a little higher than the one. See, I'm on the same pattern. This is F minor, F, minor, G. This one's gonna sound off like this one, but it's gonna be higher than the minors. See what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna leave that right there and bring this one down. Yeah. It's not bad, not bad. Copy. Paste. I might as well do it like this. Send that to piano roll. And then you don't want, I mean, some people do, some people do, but I prefer not to do it. Leave them like that. I want it all on the same thing. I mean, what drum kick, changes notes. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I like to keep it real life. Think about it real life. Like orchestra, nigga. You Mozart with this shit. This how you supposed to do it at all times. Like, picture the bigger picture of this shit. Don't just get so wrapped up in one sound. If it don't sound right, mute that bitch out and keep going. Don't let that one sound, that one acapella, whatever the fuck it is, get to you. Skip that bitch and keep going. Cause that's how you let this shit kill your vibe right then and there. Your drive for the shit. Alright. Then you copy paste this. I don't know if I said that already. And this is and then let's play with the sample. Alright, that's cool. I usually copy paste this onto its own pattern, so everything be pretty much one pattern, two, three, so on, you know what I mean? But since I'm doing a little tutorial, you can leave it like that, clone this, and do something different. You can change shit up. Come into the 808 again. Smooth some shit around. Like, y'all see how I did that? You can, when it comes to the 808, it's all whatever you want. Like I said, it's simple shit. Copy, paste, come in again, drag everything back down. simple as can be, right? I know. Delete the first one. Well, this is how I designed it in my head earlier while I was thinking about doing this. Like, yeah, let me just play I gotta remind myself I am doing a tutorial. I want to kill this shit, but I ain't got time for it. Alright. Like I said, everything is a track. There's an extra one somewhere. Someone's not assigned. You kick one. I'm gonna send you to 6. Okay. Let me name these real fast. Shit. Snare clap 1, 2. Oh no. Yeah, clap. Snare. All right. This is what everybody's been asking. I'm giving you basic, not necessarily like I'm assaulting you or something, you know what I mean? But basic beginner shit right here that actually work all the time. Now, if there's people out there that want to use a lot of FX on their mixes, like reverb to kick, for instance, or whatever, do your thing. Like I said, I'm just simply showing people how I get my 808s and kick to hit and stand out the way I do. I'm not saying you gotta take this and do the exact same thing I'm doing, but if you can mix it and mold it to your shit with the shit, by all means, this is for you. For real. All right. Who's the 808? God damn it. 808. God damn. Really? 5. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 6. Okay, you're 70. Fuck it. All right. I personally, I'm a bass head, so I always start off with the fucking 808. Point blank. Bring it down. To 14 dB naturally. With no plugins yet. Cool. Throw an EQ on there. Okay. Right click 7. Steep 8. I've even seen people do it like this. Presets. This one. And then same thing, you know, you can bring in your frequency cutoff point. That's some area. Cut off right there. Oh yeah, another insider. The brighter the red is on its spectrum, that's where the notes are. You see how it's like a bar of black right there? Because there's nothing right there. Me, usually, when I'm like in-depth EQing those black spaces, I would bring one down like that, turn this down to exactly to where it's at, so you won't hear none of that extra shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, just a quick EQ. Find that right frequency of that bar right there. I like how that sound. Okay. Premiere. This is where I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. But Fruity Wave Shaper. Turn the post halfway. In this case with that, it's all about sound on this right here, the preamp, because it's 808s already loud. So I'm saying you bend this up. For a little bit till you get it to where you want it. Yeah. And this is another bonus for y'all that wants that distortion sound or that crunchy bass with the in it. You have it right here. I don't care what no one says. You ain't gotta go buy no plugins, none of that bullshit. Because I've asked around on YouTube. Dude told me I had to go buy this plugin. I go check it out. It's fucking $150 for a distortion. Like, no. Shit blew my mind. But anyway, here it is. Fruity fast. What? Distortion. Me personally, I use the preset. Ooh, preset, right? Something. Same thing as Wave Shaper. Post. Preamp. Same thing. Post, preamp. Fuck with it, play with it. Post is how big it is. Preamp is how much. After I do that, I usually turn this down to about 50, so it's just not overtaking the original bass. See, in this case, that's overpowering it all the way, so we're gonna come even more down to 25. Down to 12. Pretty much for right now, that'll get your 808 hitting how you want to. Make sure you turn up some frequencies in that sub where it sound flat. You'll find your favorite areas and spots to go to, like I did. Kicks. Let's go ahead and do the kicks. One of them. I like that one. Come to the EQ. Spectrum says this part and this part, and that's dead air. Do it the other way since I did it with the preset. Right click, order steep 8. Best point to do is cut out all that dead air. That's what I call it. Really is unwanted frequencies that's carrying through the sound that you just want to get rid of. So me personally, I just like to trim shit like a haircut, you know what I mean? Keep going. Like I keep going all the way across because you got to remember the bass is right around in this area from here to here. So you can't really have the kick and 808 clashing that much. That's another thing people do. When they EQ, they don't think about where the 808 cut off at right here. That's where you normally bring in a kick. It has to remember is this low bass, bass, low mid, mid. Kick is really a bass, low, mid thing. Bass, as you see, and subs, 808s, certain bass instruments, bass is low bass. Edit that out. Come this way. See that difference? Like to leave a little arrow on it just to make it seem real, not robotic, programmed and shit. Right click, steep 8. You hear the difference of that dead air? Listen. All right. Rest of your sound's gonna come in mid, upper, mid. So we really don't want the kick to mud out any of that. So like I said, with the 808 going this way, it's time to go that way. Cool. Bring one of these ones that you're not using over. Find that frequency you want to give the thump. Like that right there. Bring it up to, I'm gonna say 5 dB. That'll work. All right. When I first started, I used Sound Goodwiser. Straight like that. Leave it on A. Bring this halfway. Bring this down to 12 dB. All right, just to make sure it's all right with the 808, let's go ahead and leave that up. Pop that one up and compare. That's the kick. It's the 808. Turn the 808 on. Sounds legit. They're not fighting for space. Everyone has their own space. But now you see why I said layer up on the kick or do a clone kick, because the 808 is going to always outpower the kick. So you got to have two to make it peak just right. Some kicks, I don't know how to explain it, like some kicks in a kick, like sound kit pack, them hoes be all right. You don't have to even double up on them, but those are rare, or you got to spend some money for the shit. Most producers I know on the budget, got family and shit, niggas ain't trying to pay for shit like that. I'm showing you the way to get the shit to hit the hardest without paying for it. You can even do this with stock FL Studio drum kit sounds. Straight up. All right, now to bounce to the other kick. Start the EQ process. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that 808 EQ back up just so I can see where it was cut off and all that. Okay. Around 34 hertz. About 290. Kind of like that. Got a little snare to it. Do this on that 4 dB. Kill all the dead air. Throw on a sound goodalizer, whatever the fuck. Halfway, leave it on A. That's how I remember it. And then bring down to 12 dB. Let it get it. Bring in the other kick. My mix is kind of a quiet mix. I don't necessarily, how would I put it? Basically, the Fruity limiter, it boosted up to give it that thump and that like it needs, but it does that to every sound. To make sure your mix is legit, turn FX off or come to your mixer, click that, turn that off. Turn it back on just to hear how everything sounds with power. That's pretty much it. Come here to the sample. Let's just go ahead and volume check this one time so you can get a taste for it again. bass is a little boom still. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna throw a limiter on that itself. Lower the ceiling down just so it won't have so much room. And now you see why I prefer this way over this way, because it still let that release at the end. So come INS, turn down, mess with to the release, because listen, at the end when I pause it, it cuts the 808 with the rest of the sounds. See, it don't drag over like it did a while ago. Kills it. But yeah, that's pretty much how I started off doing it. Like I said, this is just a basic grasp of how to start your mixes. Really and truly, it's all about level checking. Some sounds, it took me a while to realize you don't even have to EQ certain shit. You don't even have to wave shape certain shit. You just have to check the levels of it. It might peak louder than the hat, might peak louder than the clap, but you just gotta check it and turn it down, and you don't have to mix it down. But yeah, it's your boy BrodyBeats. This is my tutorial on how I make my kicks and 808 stand out. If you fucking with it,